Ahí mira, ya lo que queda es el humo, pero penetró que lo vi, me alumbró completo todo esto aquí.
¿Con candela?
Con candela, muchacho. Yo loco, dije, ¿y esta luz quién está soldando?
No, pero de todas maneras tú no estás viendo.
Escucha. Entra, Sandy.
Yeah, I didn't know you guys put Alexa in a microwave.
Yeah, we're putting her in a lot of stuff now. But trust me, there are a lot of fails. The incident.
Wait, that was you guys?
I don't know, was it?
You know, when you lose your free will and someone else becomes your agent, it does feel a bit strange. So I want you to relax your hand. All right, and Sam, you're with me? All right, so you're gonna squeeze. I'm not gonna turn it on yet, so go ahead and give it a squeeze. All right. So now, are you ready, Miguel?
Yo,
Okay.
people, listen up. You see this right here? This is a chicken that I have purchased for my cousin and I, Lisa, for our Thanksgiving dinner. And I actually went to Sam's Club and got it. So if you can look at this pack here, it says nature raised, all natural, young chicken. You see that?
This chicken looks like
Look at this shit.
on steroids. Look at his chest.
This is not
Look at the
no
leg.
real chicken. Look at this shit.
Show me the butt part.
Look at this shit.
Geçmiş olsun. Bugün için
How does the world at the beginning of 2019 here at Davos, how does it seem to you this time, and how do the challenges seem to you this time compared with some of the previous years you've been here?
Well, you know, I worry about U.S.-China relations. You know, I worry about...
Ready as I'll ever be. Okay, so I've turned it on, so go ahead and turn your hand. Do you feel that a little bit? Okay, do it again.
A little bit.
A little bit. Okay, so relax. No, hit it again. Okay. Oh, perfect, perfect. All right, so relax, do it again. All right, so now, all right, so right now, your brain is controlling your arm and it's also controlling his arm. So go ahead and just do it one more time. All right, so that's perfect.
Nos encontramos aquí en mi trabajo. Al fondo se observa una cámara de refrigeración donde parte de la tarde se han estado abriendo y cerrando solita las puertas. Vamos acercando a la cámara. Jorgito es uno de mis compañeros de aquí de trabajo. ¿Qué pasó, hijo? ¿Qué se cayó? Vean. Ahí ya empezaron a abrir también. Vean, observen. Híjole. Vamos a tratar de no acercarnos, Jorgito, porque... Vean cómo se están abriendo las puertas. Vamos a ver de aquel lado. Ahí se ve cómo se están abriendo y cerrando. Toda la tarde he estado pasando esto, inclusive ya hay gente que se dio cuenta, clientes. Y híjole.
Some channels are pointing out this is video proof of space made in a studio. Watch.
When some liquids come in contact with each other, they mix. To the opposite side of the direction that I'm accelerating the container. But another interesting property is what happens when I shake it up. And you'll see in this case that I have thoroughly mixed these two fluids together, and versus separating like they would do on the ground.
Earth to aliens? Former Oakland A's slugger Jose Canseco is talking about life beyond Earth. Canseco went on a Twitter rant Wednesday saying we are in communication with aliens with a very flexible body composition called the AI-51. These aliens are going to teach us how to try and travel the brain, can physically travel without the body. Canseco then turned the conversation to time travel. Aliens have been trying to teach us how to time travel, but first we have to change our body composition, which we are not willing to do. We have tried with animals, and it has failed. Canseco claims time travel puts more than 42,000 pounds of pressure on a human skeletal structure. He says, can you detach the brain from the body?
The UK. We're talking about a trade war. We headed for something more serious than a trade war.
Well, you can have a situation where the rhetoric against each other kind of escalates, and the willingness to understand the other country.
Take a look of what's happening right now as far as this heavy rainfall. A monsoon trough has moved into the Queensland coast. It's staggering when we look at these. Cairns right now, take a look at this. You can see 367 millimeters, almost at their monthly average. But Townsville has picked up almost a meter's worth of rain in 7 days. The average 297 millimeters.
Is China overtaking the United States in key areas? People talk about artificial intelligence.
Well, it's very hard, the way technology works now, to say that one country is at one level versus something else. The best work in artificial intelligence is published by universities.
Flying, man. The fuck? What is that? The fuck is that shit? Can't zoom in anymore.
Sightings of oarfish, which generally occupy deep waters, have people in Japan fearing that the sea serpent is a sign that an earthquake and tsunami are imminent. Reports at least 10 oarfish were washed up along Japan's northern coastline in 2010. In March 2011, a magnitude 9 earthquake struck off northeast Japan, triggering a massive...
The idea that you would try and draw a line and say, okay, half the world, let's all keep it secret from the other half of the world, in a civilian, academically driven technology like this, it's hard to see how it would ever work.
Se viene el fin del mundo.
Ay, no, pero no te mareas, mira, si no miras qué cosa. Me decía porque me voy a tomar el café. ¡Ay, qué miedo!
Storm threat and emergency evacuation in the west. Dangerous floodwaters, look at that, filled with debris and mud cascading through Malibu.
And Tom, you can see and you can hear that rushing water just behind me as it roars across this roadway here in Malibu. Mandatory evacuations in areas scarred by recent wildfires. Residents worried about mudslides.
We're due.
We are due. Forget Yogi Bear. Okay, forget Old Faithful. It's sitting on top of a sleeping giant. When it blows, it could destroy the United States as we know it.
Say that the ground has started to swell in levels that they have not seen before, 10 inches in some places.
DIA is embracing its Illuminati side, and most recently that means a talking gargoyle.
Greg the Gargoyle is here to stay. Watch out, lizard people. Watch out, Illuminati. I don't hide. I'm right out here in the open.
Greg appeared and then disappeared in 24 hours' time this week. The airport says we can expect to see Greg in the future.
I have heard that there was a group of managers within the FBI that were holding meetings off-site. That's all I know. So, and then, again, all I said was when Strzok and Page described, as they described it as secret society, that didn't surprise me.
Honored delegates, ladies and gentlemen, we shall propose further cooperative efforts between all the nations in weather prediction and eventually in weather control. We shall propose, finally, a global systems of communication satellites linking the whole world in telegraph and telephone and radio and television. The day need not be far away when such a system will televise the proceedings of this body.
5G, as it's being rolled out worldwide without safety testing. Let me say that again, without safety testing. And how we've got scientists and doctors and environmental organizers saying, stop this.
We're still at the early stages of sort of a big Leo constellation communication idea, have a more direct path through space.
So in order for us to really revolutionize space, we have to address both satellites and rockets. And we're going to start off by building actually our own constellation of satellites, meaning
global systems of communication satellites.
This is quite an ambitious effort. And at the same time, we also make sure we don't create Skynet.